Running can be an unforgiving sport. It's a sport full of ups, downs, sudden stops, and new beginnings, winning, surviving, and a lot of losing. But luckily, every season we get a fresh start. Wipe everything that happened last year and do it all again. And this just happens to be one of those moments. If you don't know me already, my name is Trenton Sandler. I just finished my sophomore year running track for LSU, and this week marks week 1 of my summer training for a brand new season.
Oh, how about the third?
We almost made it back before it started raining, and now it's pouring. Emily and I just did 5 miles this morning. We accidentally went a little bit too far yesterday because we were running around the lakes, and we make it all the way around the lakes, which is like 5 miles or so, and right at the very end, the road to go through is closed, so we had to trek our way all the way back around. We ended up doing like 9. We were supposed to do 6 because we're still in a base building phase. We're just building our mileage. I meant to say mileage. We're still building our mileage back. Like 45 or so miles this week, probably get up to like 60 next week, try to peak out at 70s or so, hopefully, whatever coach has in mind. But yeah, today I ran with Emily. Emily!
That was pretty nice because after we did our long run yesterday, so we had to go a little bit to get our body being okay for tomorrow program.
Yeah, we got to get our body right because tomorrow we have 12 miles, but tomorrow I'm actually not running with Emily.
Yeah.
You'll see who I'm running with. It's gonna be a surprise. Just stick around the video for like 5 more minutes or so.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go get breakfast. So yeah, welcome to week 1 of summer training. This summer, I've got a few goals, or I've got 5 goals that I want to work on related to running throughout the year. So I'm kind of in a hurry. I've got a lot going on today. I'm gonna start with the first goal, which is definitely the most controversial. So as most of y'all probably know, I grew up as a soccer player, and it was my main sport until I was a senior in high school. And to be a better soccer player, you had to be bigger. You had to be able to push people off the ball. So I weigh around 150 pounds. I am 5'9", for all you asking, 5'9 and a half, almost 5'10", 5'10 on a good day. So that's basically 5'11", which is basically 6 foot. So yeah, one of my goals, again, is the same goal as last summer. I went from 160 to 150. Now we're gonna go from 150 to 140. And then goal number 2. This one is much less controversial. I wanna work on my right ankle mobility. I have basically no mobility in my right ankle compared to my left. And when I look back in my past, every injury that I've had 4 major injuries in the last 3 or 4 years. 3 out of 4 of those injuries were on the right side. So who knows? Maybe that's one of the sources of injury. Now, as I said, we got a lot going on today, so let me finish up this breakfast and we'll finish this conversation in just a second. New location. If you can't tell, seemingly all running influencers, I like coffee. Anyways, I just wanted to finish that transition. Go back to 20 minutes ago and... Oh my God. Shut up! Damn! Can you let me talk? Bro, every time I'm in a hurry, that damn train comes. I swear. I don't know why I keep saying I'm in a hurry. I'm really not in a hurry whatsoever today. I mean, shoot, it's summer. No one's making me do anything. I just have a lot that I want to get done. So, let's wrap up these goals, shall we? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a shift going on in the NCAA. Every championship race, and honestly, normal races at this point, are opening up in 70 seconds per lap, and they close in 50 seconds. If I ever want to have a chance at winning a championship, I have to get my top speed up. Now, in the past, in high school, I would crank out 150s like nothing. I would run 17s. I was always trying to break 17. Nowadays, I'm lucky if I touch 18. So clearly a bit of my speed is gone from all the threshold work that I've done. Now, one of the summer goals, I'm gonna spam 150s again until I get that speed back. Goal number 4, I need to work on my mentality. I have this issue where I start to back myself down in a race. Every time I get out there on the line, I think okay, I'm gonna come out in 2 flat today. And then, 203, 204, 205 doesn't sound that bad when if I want a PR, I gotta get out faster. I can't break 4 in the mile without breaking 2 in the 800. So, and the last goal is fixing my form because I tend to blow it up a little bit towards the end of races. Hips are locked, arms all over. It looks like I'm trying to muscle my way through instead of flowing. So to fix that, I gotta learn how to move better, not just train harder.
Relax those arms, get those knees up, stay smooth. I've done funny videos like, can I survive on $10 a day, or letting AI control my day, but this summer's serious. It's time I take control of my own improvement. That's why I'm excited to announce today's sponsor, ISSA. Hold on. Okay, whether you're looking to transition careers, start training yourself, or just generally passionate about fitness, ISSA offers a great opportunity to learn. You can choose between a variety of bundles to master exercise, personal training, and nutrition. And if you're like me and you want to take this whole fitness thing into a career, ISSA is the best option for you because with over 10,000 gym partners, they have a job placement guarantee. That means if you pass their personal training course, you can be a personal trainer. Their certifications are 100% online and self-paced, so you can study whenever, wherever. You're also joining over 500,000 fitness professionals who are just as passionate. So if this interests you, even just a little bit, I encourage you to go to joinissa.com/Trenton and just check it out. If you do decide you want to take your knowledge of fitness a step further, using code Trenton at checkout will save you $100 on any of these certification bundles. If you forget any of this information before the video's over, don't worry, it's all repeated in the description. Now, let's get rolling because I've got a surprise road trip to take.
Yo. Brock Kelly, everybody.
Oh, hey guys, it's good to be here. In my own house.
Crashed on this couch tonight.
Yeah.
This right here is why you just do things in life. I've loved making content since I was young, but I always thought no one has any reason to care about some random kid from Kansas. So I put it on the back burner and started to focus on other things in life. Until 2 years ago, when I discovered some random dude's page on YouTube and he was doing exactly what I wanted to do. Running, making quality videos, just living life. It was the last push I needed to finally start my own channel, which, a year later, has completely changed the direction of my life. And that dude that gave me the inspiration? Yeah, now I'm crashing on his couch in Jackson, Mississippi, 661 miles from home. It's like 6 a.m. We're about to go run like 12 to 14 miles. I'm not really sure yet. Somewhere in there. Kept it super easy, like 7 flat pace for 12 miles.
Super easy.
Yeah, chill.
Super
I mean,
easy. I didn't breathe once.
Yeah. Stayed breathing through the nose the whole time. Heart rate was like 102, 03. Yeah.
I was 04.
I think, yeah, mine was like 03. His was
my leg wasn't hurting at all.
Yeah, his leg was
I'd feel
fine.
Injury.
Probably could maintain that for a while. Hopefully Brock holds a little faster than that for his marathon.
Was it supposed to be hard?
Yeah. Nice hard stimulus before grandma's next week.
Yeah. That's the goal.
I think we're gonna go get coffee.
It's not your turn, big fella. Nativo.
out, or the other way around.
It's like the frames changing.
Yeah. Influencing the log.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing. My time in Mississippi left me with more than just footage and a few inside jokes. I'm leaving with a clearer vision of who I want to be going forward. I feel like in just 24 hours, I've not only grown as a person, but also learned new ways that I can in turn grow the channel. And that same guy who once inspired me through a screen, I can now call a friend. That's the kind of full circle moment that you can't plan for. So the next time someone says, hey, want to come crash on my couch in a city you've never been to and hang out with some people you've never met, don't overthink it. Just say yes, because some of the best chapters in life only get written when you do.
So they do.
That's what we're doing here.
Welcome back to Daily Mile. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh my god. It's kind of strong. But yeah, I don't actually know what I'm gonna ask you.
Dude, I don't know.
So I guess I'm just gonna
just
ask
here.
you like some questions that I personally want to know.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
How is your content gonna change now that you're not in college anymore?
You know, I feel like it's going to be focused a lot more on just like navigating this new season of life because think about it, it's like I was making content about being a college athlete for a while and like that was like a cool experience, but not a lot of people can relate to that. Some people can aspire to that. It can be like, oh, I want to be a college athlete, but there's a lack of relatability to being a college athlete. Like people think you're superhuman. People think you're like above what they're able to achieve. In a lot of ways, like I felt like being a college athlete and making content about like racing at the collegiate level and running with my team, it didn't resonate with as wide of an audience as I'm expecting like this next chapter to resonate with.
How do you edit so fast, bro?
That's a good question.
You knock a video out in like 3 days, tops.
Yeah.
I take 2 weeks.
Yeah, I knock a video out in a day. That's how.
Yeah.
That's the Daily Mile. Like
No, I remember
editing
watching,
a video every single day.
I remember watching, but like a whole YouTube video.
A whole YouTube video, I can knock that out. Yeah, usually 3 days. I can knock it out in a day if I want to though.
Yeah, no.
But unless it's like a really big video.
It almost took a big swing like in the other direction. Because like a couple years ago, you wouldn't have like ever said that. You would have said like you need attention, you need people. Like
100%.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have been like, dude, I would have been I was retention editing harder than anyone you've ever met in your entire life. And if you go back,
man, you should see my Notion.
Yeah, maybe
my
your Notion's crazy.
Got a lot of notes on how to.
I gotta work on some editing. I can show you some editing stuff.
We can walk through that
Yeah,
once I finish this coffee.
that's fine. Take your time. These are the slow
That's
moments that
what
your
pictures.
channel needs.
The what?
These are the slow moments that your channel needs.
Yeah, until it's like there.
Crazy cuts right
Yeah, not a single breath taken.
All the retention is just
But yeah, the retention just went down.
yeah.
'Cause I just added all
because
the
you
cuts.
added all the cuts.
I
and
definitely
people
will
were like,
actually.
oh, I want to watch that.
no,
Yeah,
I definitely will actually add cuts now in editing. How do you keep your coffee from getting cold?
Just drink it fast.
But like, what if I want to sip it? You know.
Well, get a better mug.
Speaking of, this
Speaking
video is
of,
sponsored by.
Speaking of, these are available on oeathleticsclub.com.
I'm probably gonna upload this to my members only. Yeah, basically YouTube only fans. No, I just throw like random like thoughts that I'm having. Like if I'm frustrated about something, I'll just sit there, turn on the camera, talk for 5 minutes, and be like, "This is why I'm frustrated about this." Or like I react to some races.
Yeah.
I like,
A couple hundred miles on him. Yeah, I think I'm probably about 250.
Yeah.
I would try to push him to 400, but I just don't like him.